You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
Good morning, everyone. We have the wet weather out there. It's going to impede your driving this morning. It will be around at least for this afternoon. We're going to catch a break and then more wet weather coming back this weekend. We'll talk about that in the full forecast coming up.
And first this morning, a plea from the family of a slain Clark Atlanta student as her accused killer heads to court in just a couple of hours.
Brand new for you this morning, two Georgia families linked by a common fight, how they are supporting each other and praying for better days.
Hours from now, a man accused of killing a Clark Atlanta student goes before a judge.
The family of Alexis Crawford has a message for the suspect and for the judge. Here's Ariana Manise.
This morning, the mother of Alexis Crawford is demanding a judge deny bond for one of the two people accused of killing her daughter. This comes as hours from now, Barron Brantley is expected to have a status hearing. The 21-year-old was a Clark Atlanta student when she was killed October of 2019. Investigators say her roommate, Jordan Jones, and Jones's then boyfriend, Barron Brantley, killed Crawford and then dumped her body. According to detectives, both Jones and Brantley admitted under questioning at least parts of their roles in this crime. Now, in a statement, Crawford's family said the Fulton County District Attorney's Office notified them that Brantley is seeking bond. Her mother's statement goes on to say that she's afraid, angry, and in disbelief bond will be considered for Barron. She's also praying for bond to be denied. Now, Brantley was previously released on bail, something that her mother says was a slap in the face to this family. Back to you.
DeKalb County Police now investigating a shooting that killed a teen and a young man.
The victims were found just hours ago at a house. Police saying the 16-year-old was found behind the home. The 22-year-old found in the driveway on Pleasant Forest Drive. Right now, no word on any suspects.
Family members will come together in College Park to celebrate the birthday of Jason Salter. The businessman and his best friend, Kenny Guerrera, have been missing for nearly 2 weeks now. Tonight's balloon release to celebrate Salter starts at 6:30 at the business the friends own together, the Rockstar Lifestyle Printing and T-shirt business on Old National Highway.
A new state budget for next year passed through the State House. It includes $2,000 raises to state employees. The House voted to boost state law enforcement pay by $4,000. Anybody born at Grady Hospital is known as a Grady baby, right? But the hospital now wants to keep that phrase off T-shirts and other items. In a civil lawsuit, Grady says widespread and continuous use gives the hospital common law rights over the phrase. Grady is suing two Metro Atlanta clothing companies for unauthorized use of the phrase. And that was Look at Your Friday morning headlines.
Headed out for a rent drive. Chesley, good morning.
Yep, sorry I'm not in the frame there. I want to show you this radar nice and full there. You can see where the rain is coming down, folks. And some thunderstorms that are down there to the south as well. So you're looking at Troop, Meriwether County. Got a couple of lightning strikes headed your way. So be on the lookout for that. Not severe, but some very heavy rain associated with a few of these thunderstorms down here to the south. Again, Troop, Meriwether County, this will be headed towards you. Most of that sinking a little bit further down to the south will be affecting our central portions of the state. For the rest of us, where you have the rain, it has been on the light side. You may get a moderate pocket or two, and I suspect this will be with us at least through about 11 o'clock this morning, before things will begin to clear out. So you will get some sunshine in here, but that won't come until a little latter half of the day. Temperature-wise, in the 50s, just about everywhere you look. You're looking at 50 degrees in McDonough, 51 up towards Stockbridge, Forest Park at 51, 51 in Noonan. Fayetteville, you're at 51. 50 in Dallas, over in Paulding County, 49 Powder Springs in Cobb County. Ackworth, you're at 50 degrees as well. Tucker at 51, Roswell the same, 52 degrees in downtown Atlanta at the current hour. Your weather forecast calls for temperatures to get up to 65 degrees. I'm thinking the jacket. Umbrella and rain gear, at least for this morning, right? By this afternoon, keep the jacket, right? 65 degrees is where we should be for this time of year, but cooler than what we have been experiencing so far. Front off to the north and west of us will continue to slide right on through. It's going to take the rain with it. Will eventually dry us out, so we'll get at least one dry day for the weekend. That will be on Saturday. By Sunday, another front comes in, bringing a 70% chance for some scattered showers, and I think it'll start in the morning and will be off and on as we head through the rest of the afternoon. Really won't taper off until Monday morning, during the wee hours of the morning before it clears out, and we'll get the sunshine back in here by Tuesday. Really watching on Sunday now, the Storm Prediction Center out of Norman, Oklahoma has placed now a level 1 threat over much of North Georgia. So Atlanta northward, we're looking at this level 1 threat. That means isolated, strong to severe thunderstorms are possible, meaning they can pack some winds up to about 58 or 60 miles per hour. You make your way a little further down to the south, this yellow area here for Troop, Meriwether County, Upson County, you're looking at a level 2 threat. So it's a little bit of a higher threat over the central portions of the state. Some of our southernmost counties could be affected by that. That will be on Sunday. So you have at least this afternoon and Saturday to enjoy the weather outside. Now notice by noon today, this is by 1 o'clock actually, you have mostly cloudy skies. By 3, 4 o'clock, a lot of that starts to sink to the south. Will gradually begin to clear out, call it a mix of sun and clouds. Clear skies through the overnight will allow the temperatures to fall off into the 30s. That's where we begin on Saturday morning. So if you're going out early, you got that community service you got to do, and notice it's going to be on the chilly side. Clouds will return to the area by Saturday afternoon. Here we are by 3:45. We got mostly cloudy skies. No rain yet. The rain won't come until Sunday morning. Will be with us right on through the afternoon, off and on. And again, there could be a couple of embedded thunderstorms that could cause some problems for us. So we'll watch out for that. Clearing out on Monday. In fact, by Tuesday, a 35-degree start. By Wednesday morning, a 33-degree start. At least we'll get back to those 60s by the time we hit the middle of next week.
Atlanta-based Norfolk Southern is facing new criticism this morning after a train that started its journey in Atlanta derailed in Alabama.
It happened the same day that U.S. senators grilled Norfolk CEO on train derailments that happen in Ohio.
Norfolk Southern will clean the site safely, thoroughly, and with urgency. You have my personal commitment.
Alan Shaw made that promise to the people of East Palestine. Their air, water, and soil were contaminated by toxic chemicals following one of those derailments. The NTSB is investigating the company's safety, culture, and practices. Now they are also investigating the derailment in Alabama. More on that ahead this morning on the Today Show.
This morning, 2 families from Rome, Georgia are supporting each other in ways they never imagined. They all went to school together years ago, and today they're in the same place at the same time as both of their sons face life-threatening medical conditions.
We found out that Callum was going to have open heart surgery.
The doctor called us and told us that his lymphocytes were extremely high, which was an indicator of leukemia.
Callan and Levi's diagnoses were both complete surprises.
What are the odds 2 3-year-old boys whose families have been connected for years?
All 4 of us went to the same high school.
Played sports together, our families knew each other.
Now both families together at the Ronald McDonald House.
It was going to be a lengthy 2 to 3 week stay.
Being able to have a home away from home.
Where the boys can play between procedures and their parents fight for their kids' health and for each other.
We're good. We got this.
Hopeful for better days ahead.
So today is the 44-year anniversary of the Ronald McDonald House charity serving Greater Atlanta. So they've been a home away from home for thousands of families, just like the Schmitz and the Lansdales over the years.
I mean, the odds here in this case are just mind-blowing. So let's take a look at some of the fun things to do for you this weekend. Grab anything you own that's green and head to Midtown tomorrow. The Atlanta St. Patrick's Day Parade is happening from noon until 3. It runs along Peachtree Street. And then you can come out to the Hunger Walk this Sunday. That is a 5K benefiting the Atlanta Community Food Bank and other nonprofits. It starts at noon at the Home Depot backyard. The more money they raise, the more families they can feed. Chesley and we'll be there.
All right, speaking of noon, let's start you off today at noon. We're looking at clouds. Cloudy skies for the most part, but those clouds will be breaking down. Temperatures right around the 60-degree mark, going up to 65 degrees rather for an afternoon high temperature today. We'll see these clouds beginning to clear out, so you'll get some sunshine in here before it sets, especially by 6 o'clock. Looking at fair skies, 61 degrees will be your temperature, going down into the 30s for overnight lows. Enjoy Saturday. You're looking at mostly sunny skies, at least to start off the morning. 64 degrees will be the high. The rain comes back to us with a couple thunderstorms possibly on Sunday. And then by Monday, Tuesday, we'll clear it out. But temperatures will turn cold, especially in the mornings to start off.
But don't forget to change your clocks. That's a big deal.
Yes. Go
yes,
forward. Yeah, the
forward.
manual clocks. You know, stove, microwave, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We're going to lose that hour.
Have a good weekend, everybody. See you on Monday.
Bye, Jerry.